Rock and roll hour number 2 of the American Adversaries Drive Time on a beautiful Thursday. I love this weather. Blair Adams with you, with our host Christopher Hart in the studio with us. We have a special guest with us. You've heard him before if you've listened to our show. That, of course, will be David Leavitt, Mr. Computer Man himself. But he's also the Seminole County Libertarian Party chairman and now candidate for Florida House number 29. Welcome, David.
Hey, welcome. Thank you very much. Glad to be here again.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now you are an official candidate.
I am official. I took the trip to Tallahassee, filed my paperwork, and you can't tell by the look of my face, I am jazzed.
I was going to say, there's like this glow about you, or something anyway. There you go. Lucas Paris has put this card up to the Periscope, which, by the way, you can go to YouTube and you can see what we do here in the studio. You can see David Leavitt, and our channel is American Adversaries TV on YouTube. All right, that was our Adam starting us off. That was David Leavitt, who is in the studio, and I was going to say Nick, but it's Lucas Paris on the Periscope. Hey, I am Christopher Hart, and Nick bugged out. He's got some other things he has to do this evening, but we are in good hands because our man Jeff Sinnis is on the bridge tonight. How you doing, Jeff? Of course, mans the ship, the controls of the ship, I should say, every Sunday evening when we do our 3-hour classic American Adversaries tour. All right, hope you enjoyed the interview. I wish we'd had more time with Kirsten. I would like to ask her what radio she listens to, but I'm not surprised she doesn't listen to the L. Rush Buzzboat. But it is a great book. It is very well written. It's bold. And it's brave on her part. Now, she is working at Fox, which is they're already a target. But nonetheless, with this book, she's probably guaranteed she'll never work anywhere else. and ABC, CBS, or NBC anyway.
I think she's all in at Fox. I heard the interview.
Yeah.
She's definitely all in.
And she is. She is. She fits in good over there. I mean, she makes a good argument. She makes no bones about where she's coming from. The interesting thing, though, is that she is making this distinction between, let's just say, your average everyday liberal and what she calls illiberals. And certainly, the illiberals I would call progressives, even some of the Marxists, they all are, as she says, authoritarian, and they are the scourge of our society, aren't they, David?
They just want government to take over everything that we're doing.
And that's why the Libertarian
Big
Party.
brother.
And that's why the Libertarian Party, right?
That's absolutely one of the reasons we're here.
And thank God for it, because there aren't too many people standing up to it. And as she said, you can go one day, you could be the sweetheart of the illiberals, and the next day you are on their you-know-what list. And they will you-know-what all over you. But anyway, it is an excellent book, and all the liberals in your family, get it for their birthday and or Christmas presents, because it is something that they should read, because ultimately what she's doing is she's writing this book for them. I mean, she's writing it up for us too, but like I said, we kind of already know it. We have felt it. We know what she's talking about. There's really kind of not much new in this for us, but to hear it from a person like her, and to have her write it so perhaps other liberals will read it and change their perspective, perhaps, like I say, it's an excellent book.
It's an interesting take. I'm going to have to read it.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely an interesting take. And I did see a lot of similarities to what she says in the book and the things that we've been saying on this show numerous times. And certainly if you do listen to the L. Rush Buzzboat, you've heard him diagnose it much the same way she does. Once again, though, to hear it coming from an insider, so to speak, it is actually a hint of hope, if you will. If her heart can be changed, perhaps others as well.
Well, being a left-leaning person, she's into the truth, and you don't find many today that are like that.
And I do not think it's any small coincidence that she became a Christian. And that was part of her enlightenment process that exposed her to Christians. She'd never really been around Christians, is basically what she was admitting. And then once she was like, wow, you're not the people that I thought you were. And so, and especially in this day and age of the social media, it's real easy to isolate yourself, isn't it, Dave?
Oh, it definitely is. And, social media has such a big impact on everybody's lives, no matter what you're into. You know what I mean? And it certainly helps us with the Libertarian part. But you got to kind of watch, what you're getting into there, because it's like everything else that's on the internet. You can't always believe what you're reading. There's so much stuff out there on social media. Just so many untruths.
Right. And it's up to you folks to figure it out when you're out there, fishing around. Speaking of the internet, of course, if you have any computer needs, you need to go to Refresh Computers. And every Tuesday, you have free Tune-Up Tuesday.
Free Tune-Up Tuesdays. They're free every single Tuesday.
By the way, what are your hours of it?
We are open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and Sundays from 11 to 5.
Okay, 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. That's Refresh Computers, where they do the free tune-ups, is at their 434 store, which is located at the Longwood store, located on 434 between Ronald Reagan Boulevard and 1792. Now, you've had quite, whirlwind last couple of weeks. So last time you were in here, you were basically literally heading out the door to go to Tallahassee to file as a candidate to run for the Florida House.
After announcing here
that you were intending to do that. Now you announced on our show that it is official.
That's correct.
You announced that by telephone from Tallahassee.
Right.
Now that you're in it, any second thoughts?
No second thoughts at all. I'm telling you. And as a matter of fact, I have some, quote unquote advisors telling me, hey, you're going to slow down a little bit. You're going to burn out. No, I'm not. You don't know me good enough.
There's some advice. Don't listen to the advisors.
No, I'm taking the same approach to this campaign as I took to my businesses. Basically, which is, do it right, do it honest, and do what people need and want.
And then just sort of let the chips fall
and then the rest kind of comes into play.
And by the way, David has a very successful business, not just Refresh Computers, Refresh Telecom.
Yep.
And
we have an auctioneering site.
Which you can find these at refreshcomputers.com. And
.net.
I'm sorry, refreshcomputers.net. You're right. And you're right. But now you are party in Central Florida. Are you going to have to rank wrapped because you're now a candidate?
Yes, I will be. As a matter of fact, there's nothing in our nothing in our bylaws that says that I have to do that. There's no rule that but I am anyway, because it wouldn't be proper.
You don't want there to be any even appearance of conflict of interest.
Absolutely,
don't want to serve two masters.
No, but that's true. And then there's actuals and then there's perception. So both come to play here, and I want to make sure that both are in line.
Right.
So as a matter of fact, the timing couldn't be better, because in our monthly meeting next month, June 10th. And the public's welcome, by the way.
Yeah, and this is going to be in Sanford at the Patio Grill, 7 o'clock.
We hold our annual elections for the county affiliate executive committee. So we'll be electing a new chairman, and a new vice chair, new treasurer, secretary, and
but
all
you're
that.
Going to take yourself out of the running for any of the positions?
Correct.
Okay. And so you'll relinquish any position on the Seminole County Libertarian Party, but you're still going to be running as a Libertarian Party candidate?
Absolutely.
And now this is District 29, and once again, this is like Sanford, Lake Mary, that sort of area?
This is Lake Mary, Heathrow, Forest City, Wekiva Springs, area, Seminole, Longwood, thank you, and West Sanford.
Okay. Now, if you live in this district and you want to see David on the ballot, how can they help you out, David?
Well, if you go to the campaign website, it's Dave, DAVE4 house.com. Can't believe I got that name, but I did. Dave4house.com. I can't, this is...
That was meant to be.
Yeah, you would think.
Meant to be.
But it was available, I got it. And I actually, if you're listening and think that you might be able to get David for House, I got that one too. So, but if you just go to Dave for House, DAVE, the number 4, HOUSE.com, and there you can read about my platform, what I'm standing for, or what I do stand for. You can download a ballot petition if you live in my district. There's a district map on the website. So you can see if you're in my district, and you can mail it in, or you can call us. We have a campaign hotline number there, and we'll come and pick up the ballot petition if you want. If you have a HOA, if you have some other group that you would like me to come and present or speak, give me a call on that campaign hotline. It rings right on my cell phone, and I'll be more than happy to come out and speak to your group.
Now, obviously, money's going to be a big factor in this. Have you started fundraising efforts?
Been fundraising. Started fundraising the first day. As soon as we filed, we flipped the switch and pretty much had donations starting to come in, and I'm happy to say we're getting some sizable donations that have been both a surprise, some of these donations that have been coming in, and it's definitely a welcome. We're going to need it. We're going to need all we can get.
Gotten any from the Saudi Arabian or Qatari governments yet?
No.
Seems like they have a big interest in American politics anyway.
The thing that you have to understand about libertarians and getting campaign contributions, one of the reasons it's so difficult for us is because, we look at them.
Right?
We look and see where they're coming from.
Okay, I see what you mean.
All right. So
You're choosy.
We're choosy. Yeah, I won't just take any contribution from some corporation. I want them to make sure they understand that they're not buying a vote in anything. They're not buying any kind of persuasion. They're not getting in anybody's pocket. And if that's not okay, then no thanks on the donation. But it's other people might say that they feel that way. But I actually tell them that.
Right.
So,
right.
And I've gone as far as creating a form for them to sign if they want, and it's basically a pledge that, they know that they're contributing to a campaign. That's
no
strings attached.
Yeah, all right, for you. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the break. When we come back, we'll talk more with David Leavitt. If you have any questions for him, 407-774-8255 is the number. And once again, that Libertarian Party meeting is June the 10th, and it's going to be at the Patio Grill in Sanford. That's right there where 417 crosses 1792, so it's easy to get to. Big restaurant. There'll be a room there that they hold the meeting in. You can find out more about the Libertarian Party. If you want to be a Libertarian, go on out to the meeting. All right, when we come back, like I said, more of David Leavitt. Don't forget, you are listening to the American Adversaries Drive Time Primetime Show, being brought to you by Refresh Computers. Don't forget, every Tuesday is Free Tune-Up Tuesday at Refresh Computers. All right, don't go away. Like I said, we got a lot more to do here.
And those computers, you can get those done until 7 o'clock at night.
That's
they are
right.
open till 7.
Still there.